Hey, what's up guys? I want to make a quick video about how to self-manage property from afar. So some of you guys know I own property in a few different states, North Carolina, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, and I self-manage all of those except for the one house I have in North Carolina because that was the first house I ever had and I didn't know what I was doing, so I hired a professional to help me manage that. However, the other properties I self-manage. So a good case study on how to self-manage properties from out of state is the house I bought a few months ago in Texas. So there's only a few things that anybody, that you need somebody to be on ground to manage a property for. You need somebody on ground to do showings to prospective tenants. You need somebody on ground to conduct repairs. You need somebody on ground to do maintenance or to do move out inspections. You need somebody on ground to conduct intermediate or regular inspections of the property. If you do that, a lot of people do every 6 months, they'll send somebody in to go look at the property and make sure it's not, you know, burning down and the tenant's taking care of everything. So those are really the main things that you need actual boots on ground to manage a property for. This house in Texas, I've never been to, I've never seen. I bought it sight unseen through seller finance, no bank involved. There is none of my boots have ever been on ground, even in the same town as this house. And I self-manage it. How? So, after I bought it, I found a local realtor, which realtors are always looking to make an extra buck between their big contracts. Realtors have inconsistent income and it's hard for them to turn down any extra income. So offer it to them and they'll work for you. And realtors are legally allowed to go into other people's properties to conduct real estate business, whether it's showings or to sell things or whatever. So find a local realtor, pay them $100 a month, or not $100 a month, $100 a showing, or whatever you guys find is fair, and post your listing on all of the listing websites in the area. So I really find Facebook Marketplace to be a great place to list properties. List them on there and Zillow. So, but frankly, a lot of my traffic has come from Facebook. Actually, not Facebook Marketplace, but local real estate groups. So in your hometown, I can almost guarantee that there's a group called Rental Housing XYZ City. Those are the best places to post your rentals. I get the most traffic from there, even more than Zillow. I'll post it on Zillow too because people want to see a bunch of pictures. Most of my Zillow traffic actually comes from Facebook leads. But anyways, and then when you get a lead for a showing, you tell the real estate agent, hey, I've got a prospective tenant who wants to come look at the property this date, this time. I'll pay you $100 for you to go open the door, show them the house, and I'll pay you an extra $200 if they end up signing a contract. Give the real estate agent a little bit of incentive to help you sell the house to the prospective tenant. And they will. Also, let the real estate agent know that you want to send a photographer there before any of this happens to get actual professional pictures. Don't just take iPhone pictures of your rental. Pay $300 to have professional photos taken, to do virtual staging. It very much helps you get engaged leads. So do that first. Then post it out to everything. Then get the clients, tell the real estate agent, have them show, and they will do the showings for the client or the potential client, and if somebody wants to sign, then you do all the paperwork directly with the tenant. And tenant signs, tenant moves in, you can mail them a key, or better yet, have a coded door pad, and leave the keys inside the house, and you tell the tenant, hey, you tell the tenant morning of, hey, this is the code to the door. The morning of the day that their lease starts, hey, this is the code to the door. And they can get in, they can grab the keys, and now they have access to the house because you have a signed lease. They've paid already their first month rent and the security deposit and pet deposit or whatever you guys work out in your lease. And then the next thing that's going to come up is maintenance items. That, especially in the first couple of months, the tenant is going to ask you about various things. If you know, fix them according to your lease, or even fix extra things just to have good graces with the tenant. I find that goes a long way. That's a really good return on your investment, to go above and beyond the lease to make a tenant very happy. It's a cheap way to get good reviews and find good future tenants, and to keep your tenants paying on time because they like you. But anyways, when the tenant comes up with some kind of maintenance problem, just reach out to local maintenance companies. If they have a toilet problem, which I actually, in the Texas house, the tenant had a problem with their toilet. It wasn't, it was draining. It was leaking, not onto the floor or anything, but the toilet bowl, or not the bowl, but I'm mind blanking, the tub in the back that holds water wasn't staying full. It was leaking, so it kept like refilling, and it was really annoying. So I had her take a couple of pictures of the inside and like walked her through a couple of things that could be done, and she was able to fix it. So start with that, by the way. Don't just hire a plumber for every little leaking toilet, because that gets expensive very fast. But if there is an actual plumbing issue or an HVAC issue or anything else, you can find somebody local to that property to hire to go over to the property, and you tell the tenant when they're going to be there, and then they're going to go and fix the stuff. It's the same thing a property manager will do. Most property managers are not going to go to your property to check out whether or not like you need to hire somebody. So you're probably going to save time by trying to coordinate this yourself, or save money by trying to coordinate this yourself. And it does not have to be boots on the ground. Like, you can hire people from afar and coordinate with the tenant to let them into the property and fix the issue that they're having. And even if you accidentally hire somebody that didn't really need to be hired, like say I hired a plumber for that little toilet leak, the plumber probably would have charged me $80, $100, because that's their standard flat fee, and the repair wouldn't have costed anything because they didn't need to repair anything. I'm out $80. A property manager would have cost me $240 that month. So you're going to be in much better shape. And it's not that hard. It doesn't take that long. And then recurring inspections. If you want to do a 6-month walkthrough to make sure that the tenant is keeping the place in good condition, you can hire that same real estate agent that did the showings to go do a walkthrough and take a video or take some pictures and send them to you. It's going to be cheaper than what you're paying on a monthly basis for your property manager. And on move-out inspections, same thing. Hire that same realtor, develop a good relationship with him or her, and hire them to go into your property to do not inspections. You'll have to hire an inspector for that, but they can check on things. They can send you pictures and videos, and you'll get a really good idea about what's going on in your property. You don't need a property manager to manage your property from afar. It does make things easier, and if you're too busy with your W-2 job or whatever, or if you do not have the expertise, time, or experience to learn how to handle tenants and manage a property legally and ethically, then you probably should just hire a property manager. But if you really want to get into property management, save yourself a few bucks, it is entirely possible to manage property from out of state. I have been doing it for a while now, and it is just fine. And I say that owning a property management company, so hopefully none of my potential clients look at this and decide not to hire me and they do it themselves. But if they run into issues, they can give us a call. We'll help you out. So that is a quick summary of how to manage property from out of state. Just make sure you know your state's laws, by the way. But yeah, if you have any more questions, comment below, send me a message, etc. If you're still here, awesome. If you're not, whatever. Bye.